Okay, so it's easier. I'm just going to do a video because I had a lot of questions about feeding. So yeah, I mean, I feed dry kibble, of course. My dogs only get Life's Abundance kibble. I will say it's the best food out there. Um, if you look at a dog food and it's cheaper, or if you look at a dog food and it seems healthier, really got to go through the ingredients to see what they're putting in there, because even reading a dog food label, well, the dog food companies have gotten very, very sneaky. So I mean, they can split their ingredients and it looks like what's in there is good, and it's not always. So if you have a better food that you want to feed, tell me what it is, and I'll tell you what's in the food, or why it's good, why it's bad, or why it's not as good as Life's Abundance. So I have 8 dogs, and then of course we have the puppy pan. There is 2 of my dogs are really overweight, so that's Life's Abundance weight loss. It is absolutely fantastic. They're overweight because they are now retired and they're not working, and they are just sitting in the recliner doing not a whole lot, enjoying their retirement. So I do kibble, and I will use either warm water. I try to mix it up so they're not getting the same thing every day. I do like to use chicken broth. And it doesn't necessarily matter the kind, well, the product. Sometimes I'll use Swanson because it's on sale. But my favorite, I think, is this organic Imagine. You can find that at Kroger or Walmart. I try to get the organic if I can find it. Low sodium is best. So this one is free range low sodium, very close to organic. This one is fat free. Very seldom can I find fat free low sodium. But you're only going to give them a tablespoon or so in their food, just enough to give it a nice odor. The other thing that I'll use, somebody was asking, pumpkin. Yeah, Libby's pumpkin is what I buy. They make it in organic and plain. You do have to make sure that it says 100% pure pumpkin. It can't say pumpkin pie filling. Even though both cans have a pie, slice of pie on there, you have to be careful. If you give your dog pumpkin pie filling, you're going to end up with a really bad bout of diarrhea. I use pumpkin to add a little bit of a different taste. Sometimes they say that it deters them from coprophagia, which is dogs who eat their poop. I will tell you, I don't know that that actually works. But raw fresh pineapple chunks. If you have a dog that's eating poop and you don't know what to do about it, that's one of the ways to stop them. But in this case, I put pumpkin in their food because it helps firm up their stool if they have an upset stomach. So with me, if I have a dog coming into season, usually we're going to end up with somebody with an upset stomach. And if she gets pumpkin, everybody gets pumpkin because they like it. So that's only fair. Lastly, I do use, no, actually not lastly, I always have a bag of boiled chicken. This is already broken up. My dogs get that just about every day. If I'm not giving them boiled chicken in their food, and it's just a little bit, sprinkling, they will get the Life's Abundance canned food. So Life's Abundance, which I would recommend for you guys, it's not expensive as dog food goes, but they have 3 different flavors. I only have 2 here today. One of them is the pork and venison, and the other one is turkey and shrimp. They also make a chicken and crab, I think it is. And it does say grain-free. This does not count as our grain-free dry kibble, so don't worry about that. I think that's it. I kind of try to mix and match it and mix it something a little different, you know, throughout the week, because of course you don't want to eat the same exact thing every single day. So we added something different to make the flavor different. But the staple of everything is the Life's Abundance food. So hopefully you guys will stick with that. And to add on, as you go through life with your Havanese, these are smart dogs. And they are picky dogs. They're probably the pickiest dog that I've ever owned as far as eating is concerned. They will go on what I call a hunger strike and say, well, I'm not going to eat this today. Because after the second day, the owner of that dog is, oh my gosh, what's wrong with Fido? And will give them just about anything. The first time you do that, you will notice that in another week or so, your dog's going to go on another hunger strike, because he realizes that you're going to give him something different again. And once they figure that out, you'll be chasing that every day in the store, trying to figure out what to give your dog. So if you stick with it, they will eat, and they will not give you such a hard time on going on their hunger strikes. So I hope it helps. These guys are ready to eat. Yeah, somebody's way over there. So yeah, we're ready to eat breakfast, and you guys are going to have your pups in tomorrow. The first two pups go home, and so we're going to have bath time today. This morning is going to be a busy day for us.